The advantages of not spraying your pasture are awesome. There's places where you can set aside for wildlife and wildflowers, and that way you'll have quail and turkeys and other wildlife on your land, and it won't be a monotonous thing for animals. If you don't like an area to have all these wildflowers and things, just mow it. I mow over here every now and then with the bush hog, and no problems. Got plenty of grass. I mean, it's just accumulate. This is just piles of grass. There's more than my animals can eat. And the good thing about not spraying is these are legumes. And if you don't have legumes, grass cannot make its own nitrogen. Legumes can. They use a rhizobia bacteria, and it makes nitrogen for them. Now, nitrogen is not rare. Nitrogen is 78% of our air we breathe. 78% of every breath is nitrogen. But that nitrogen is not available to the plant because it's nitrogen 2 molecule. It needs to be changed to nitrogen 3. The rhizobia can do that, but grass cannot do anything about it. They cannot get their own nitrogen. The reason we have these big, beautiful prairies that are almost gone now, all over Kansas and in the middle of the country, the Great Prairies, the Great Plains, is because, huge hundreds of millions of bison used to migrate through there. They were only there a little while, but they would leave their droppings behind. And this all changed when we wiped them out to exterminate the American natives. Like they said, General Sherman and General Sheridan both said, kill all you see. Every dead bison is a dead engine. And now we have the prairies dying off because the topsoil is blown away. Because that topsoil was nothing but bison poop. That's all it was. Bison poop and bison urine. And they weren't there constantly like the cattle are, eroding the land, staying there constantly. They moved. They were only there for a short while, twice a year. They migrated from Mexico all the way to northern Canada and back. That's all gone now. So now the prairies are dying off and people are burning them out. They think that American natives brought those prairies there. But no, American natives were not in large enough number, nor were they there very long. The bison adapted to the prairie. All the other animals there as well. It is not something that just recently happened with the coming of the Siberians. This is definitely not the case. Fire is ruining the prairie. What would bring the prairie back is migratory bison herds. The only reason Kansas has the best pasture for cows in North America, why they gain better there than anywhere else, is because the bison were there. That's right in the middle of the bison migratory area where they spent the most time. But now it's eroding away. You go out there, you'll see bleached limestone cliffs, the bedrock actually coming to the surface. That's because there's no more manure being laid out. And the importance of legumes in pasture